of kind of two fashion houses. One he calls Greenhouse, and the other side is just kind of all the other fashion that's out there. But the fact that one of the things I love is that you are fully immersed in both worlds, both the green world and just the regular standard fashion world. We're here in downtown LA, and it sounds like there's a celebration going on.
Yeah. Champagne going on over there? It's been a good order.
So tell me a little bit more about where the greenhouse aspect of your fashion showroom came from.
Okay. Been involved with a line called Loomstate, which is a 100% certified organic cotton line since it was created about 4 years ago. Rebekah Green is the one of the owners of that. I work with Rogan as one of our brands in our showroom side. And so we started to work with Loomstate, which the whole point of Loomstate, which was to create sustainable fashion. A lot of people were, they looked at organic cotton and said, oh, it's hippie, crunchy clothing, and it's not fashion. And we created Loomstate to show people that you could actually make a really cool jean line that just happened to be organic. Cotton is, you know, a massive supplier in the fashion industry, and it's a major damager to our environment. So organic cotton is less than 1%. And we knew that having one brand, Loomstate, would not in its own right change things, but that we showed other people like maybe Diesel or Seven or other jean brands or Levi's that they can use organic cotton and make something cool that all of us together could make a difference. That's kind of what Bono was doing with Eden. He knew that by creating Eden, that on its own, just as the amount of product that he was producing and fabrics he was buying, that he may not change after that. But he knew that this was his voice, and that by creating Eden and doing those things, that other people might follow suit. And then all of us together as an industry can make a difference. And that was the whole. People said to us, people won't care that it's organic, they won't care that it's organic. And I probably had maybe a dozen what I call green stores. Now we've got 40 green stores. Now we've got probably a dozen, you know, green websites that we sell to. Mavi does organic cotton now. We're doing organic denim. Loomstate does for Barnes alone. I mean, I would say, you know, Diesel came out with an organic jean. Levi's reintroduced organic jeans.
Would you say you guys were literally the first?
Well, you know, if you're talking about the first ones were Levi's 100 years ago, before there were pesticides and fertilizers.
Oh,
so if you talked about that, it's like, a long time ago they didn't use the word organic because everything was organic.
Right.
It was when we started creating, you know, faster, cheaper ways to grow cotton that were harming, you know, the environment, is when all of a sudden they reverted back to the original way, which is organic cotton. So I think.
Did you say that it's organic cotton is 1% of the market?
Less than 1% of all the cotton.
Wow. And how do you have trouble sourcing that?
Actually, there is some trouble because we, within Loomstate, only use 100% certified organic cotton. And a lot of people will say that it's organic, and maybe of the yarn itself, only 5% or 10% is organic. We use 100% of all the yarns organic. But even within our whole showroom here within the greenhouse, that was our mandate. Was we wanted to create a showroom because in the last couple of years, to your point earlier about how the market is changing, the market is changing. I mean, green, you know, fashion is becoming really, really popular. It's a new trend, and thank God there's a healthy trend out there. And hopefully this won't be a trend; it'll just be a new way of life.
Exactly.
So anyway, when I started the showroom, I was like, I think I've created the first business that I hope goes out of business within 3 years. Like, why do you hope it goes out of business?
Because there's so much supply. I just want to see of people.
I hope that, yeah, in a couple of years, it's no big deal to call it the greenhouse because everything's organic, or everything's sustainable. And that's more the important word, use sustainability, not just organic, because you can use organic cotton, but if the rest of the processes and the supply chain are bad, then it's unsustainable. So, and Loomstate was really the anchor of the showroom. It was the first one, and everyone knows it. And I think also, you know, the whole thing we did with Barney's recently was an exclusive organic launch with them.
Tell me more about that.
Well, Julie Gilhart, who's the fashion director of Barney's, came to me about a year and a half ago, and Julie's got a consciousness that, and a voice, and said that she wants to, you know, she sees this as the way forward. And you know, we've partnered with her on a lot of projects in the past. She partnered with us with Eve, she partnered with us with Rogan, and she's an amazing woman with a great vision. And she said she wanted Barney's to lead the way in a sustainable fashion. And she took a leap of faith, and we put together a whole program with Loomstate product just for Barney's, called Loomstate for Barney's Green. And now Julie's trying to encourage all of her designer she was with to do something.
How many are there?
I don't know exactly how many she has, but I know she's doing something with Stella McCartney. She's got a lot of people that she's pushing that direction. And I think what's been interesting is that the whole green movement kicked into gear when Julie did that, because Barney's is such a leader that when Barney says that's cool, and a lot of other people follow, and that's really opened our doors up. It opened up more doors for the greenhouse and for Loomstate and all my brands, because now it's really accelerated the acceptability of green product as fashion.
Okay, so walk me through what exactly the purpose of a showroom provides. Buyers like Barney and other stores, they come in to source where their collections are going to come from?
Yeah, in essence, they come in here and they as you can tell by the whole itinerary, there's thousands of brands to choose from.
Yeah.
So, they shop the market and it's competitive. Catherine Hamnet, remember Catherine Hamnet?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you remember Catherine Hamnet?
Well, I read about the work that she's doing, yeah.
I think in the 80s, and you weren't around then.
No, but I read recently in some green magazine of,
Okay.
the work that she's been doing.
Well, she's, Catherine is, an icon from the 80s, and she's kind of known as the godmother of ethical fashion. She quit doing her full collection a few years ago just to focus on, making her statement and stand about ethical fashion.
Right.
So I met her a few years ago at a trade show and formed a
you carry
relationship.
her-
So we're doing just her political t-shirts. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Remember George Michael? You remember Juice
Yes,
Wife?
yes.
Okay.
In one of the videos.
Yes, okay, all right.
I'm not bullshitting you.
Anyway, but Catherine's done all these great political t-shirts, and these are all 100% certified organic cotton.
Was the one downstairs in the display
window?
case?
That's
It's,
hers too, yeah.
don't tell me what did it say. It said "Save the World"
Save the
or
World.
something. Okay. There it is.
But Catherine worldwide is kind of known as the godmother of ethical fashion.
Yeah.
And she's
And
a
she was what, like 30 years ahead of her time?
Oh, yeah.
Before the
Yeah.
trend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so she was fighting the good fight for a long time
Yeah,
before this.
very true. And she's, and it's not just about ethical fashion, but she does political messages. Whether it's about, this is one of my new favorites.
Yeah, that was on a bag downstairs.
Yeah.
I like that. Let me see.
Clean up or die. This is a good one too. Education, not misses. So,
And then what's this down here?
I think it's just more about
Because some shirts have like a nutrition label on them to show, what their impact was.
Well, actually, it's a great paper supplier that I work with. It is amazing, and on your packages, it tells you by purchasing this package the effect you had instead of purchasing conventional paper. So I love people when they're educated people, what they're supporting. So this is Catherine Hamnet, and this is Perfectly Imperfect, which is the old 3-dot designer, and J.D. Coury, and she's doing, it's kind of a, I wouldn't even call it basics, but it's a solid knit line of all organic cotton made here in LA. It's all certified organic cotton with great detailing, and we can buy people like James Purser, American Apparel, or Velvet, and she's, I guess, going after that type, the 3 dots, but in organic cotton. And so we've got this in a lot of our green stores, a lot of fashion are picking up as well. So,
And you don't have Eden Rouge.
no, we don't.
They're kind of their own exclusive.
Yeah, they're handled in-house now. So.
Okay.
Also, it's nice that JD has got really good lingerie. That's out of organic cotton, which, if you think about it, those parts of your body not to have fabric on you that has got pesticides and fertilizers is a good thing. So.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you're doing, and I can't wait to hear more and stay in touch. And good luck with the future seasons.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.